Well, go on, gang. Woken up at 4:44, but now it's 5:55. Took me a while to get together, myself, the cards. I don't have any pre-shuffled cards here. I just have a download. Major shifts are about to happen. In the matter of days, for some of you here, major shifts. Oh, go on, Benny. Oh, go on, Benny. September Sachet. Oh, go on. Welcome, welcome. Keep waking me up. 4:44. Couldn't get out here till 5:55. Go figure. Divinely guided. Welcome, welcome. Trey here. Trey. So it's your girl, the Virgo 2222 gang, with another 4/4 message from your spiritual guides, just for you gang. Here's some. Put some water in the kettle and put it to boil, please. Oh, gone. If you're here, then they called you, gang. It's nothing to do with me. They called you here. They have a message for you. Major shifts are about to take place in a matter of days, weeks, and months. Oh, go on. Thank you. Whoa. Still trying to get it together. Free. On the timer. Nose is itching. So what do they want you to know? Oh, go on. Major shifts and changes. So let's start now. Let's start. Have you been seeing 4:44 and 5:55 a lot? And also 3:33, they just showed me as well. You're in the right place. $33 in the chat. Oh yeah, I saw that. 4:44 on the timer. Those synchronicities never fail. Coming from my throat. Okay. Right. So if you're here, then you've been guided here, gang. It's not a coincidence, and it's definitely not by chance. All I know is that there's major shifts happening in your life, in and around you, in a matter of days, weeks, and months. If you feel it, press that like button, gang. If you feel like something's coming, smack it. That's your intuition speaking to you. Telling you to get ready for these shifts, these changes. As I can see right now, there's 555 on the timer. Okay. So get ready. For some of you, your life is going to change forever. And I mean dramatically and unexpectedly. So this message is very important for some of you here. It is going to be life-changing. The month of January. But then they did say month, so I would give it up to June. Between now and spring, going into summer, major shifts. But for someone or some people, I just feel like it's days. Days imminent. Nicole, thank you for the Cashapp. She is sewing into this atmosphere, gang. And I think I just need to do that myself. Thank you, Nicole, for prompting me. Alexa, turn the lights white.
Okay.
So thank you, Nicole, for your Cashapp. Let's get it done. Go. That light's kind of bright. Thank you, babes. I'm going to put my name on the check because I need something to happen in a matter of days. Weeks is okay. Months. Pushing it. Right. So let's start with the fairies today. Let's see what they want to say. Welcome, welcome, gang. Thank you for the likes. It says, love yourself first. Purity. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answers to your questions, gang. Everything that you need is inside of you, gang. It also is about thinking positive thoughts so you can attract more of the same kind of events into your life. It really is about trusting in you, loving yourself first, putting yourself first, setting pure intentions for the good of all, so your desires can come to fruition here. So purity, it's also about that rebirthing as well, where you're like a child, no longer blemished or scarred by your past experiences now. They no longer cling on to you or stain you. They're no longer a part of you, gang. You've learned to separate yourself from them. So it's just like being born again. For me, that's the rebirth. It's the moment you get your wings again, where you feel like you can fly and do anything. I also see the Peter Pan effect. So really just the shame and the guilt from all of that abuse you've had to endure. I just feel like you can fly. Your dreams are being restored. Hope is being renewed. There's light at the end of your tunnel now. Oh, thank you. 800. Thank you, Lataka. Thank you for the Cashapp, Bangam. So really, I just feel this purity coming from within someone that feels so tainted. Someone who feels so tainted and broken. Just restoration. I don't know why this word keeps coming up, but restoration. Restoring things to you that was stolen, taken, or never ever given that should have been. Like love. So the Taka. So I just feel like this child energy here around you. Another chance at your childhood to relive it, to retell it. to redefine it. Because temptation was here. And when I see these two together, I know that the devil was in the detail when you was a child. This is the devil card. So I know the devil tried to kill, steal, and destroy your dreams, your hopes, and your smile. And everything you ever hoped for. It stole it stole your innocence. I didn't want to go there, but they're pushing me there, right? Someone was tempted here, and they stole your innocence. And I just see restoration of what was stolen from you, that innocent part of you. You know that part. That died that day. The devil was tempted by your innocence. Why are they doing this at this time of morning? So I just see restoration. Someone going through this Peter Pan effect. As you can see, they got wings. Very magical individual. There's something about your throat chakra as well. So it really is about not suffering in silence, telling your story, speaking about it so you can heal from it. It says, are you in denial about something in your life? Habit that you have. Perhaps one that makes you feel guilty or ashamed. This fairy says you have the power to overcome it. Whatever it's, guys, in your life. Because the devil shows up as many things. And sometimes it's transmuted or transferred now into addictions. 1221, throat chakra. So some of you are battling addictions, have been ever since. Escaping from what once was. And not understanding you can change. Or you're actually creating what is, should I say. And you have the power to change it. So you're still allowing this devil that stole your innocence to steal your joy today. Some of you are still allowing this devil to trick you out of your happiness and your joy today, as this devil did then. You don't need to learn to speak up here and start to reveal things and stop hiding behind this blanket of shame and guilt. 1313. It keeps you stuck. It keeps you dying inside. It stops you from flourishing here, from moving on, from closing out this chapter and starting another one, gang. You remain on the same page. So the Lotus Flower Fairy tells you to learn from your experiences, gang. Tells you to learn from every part of your experiences, because every single one of them was necessary for you, for your life path, for where you're going, for the purpose you're about to fulfill in your life and other people's lives. You don't need to know what it is yet. You just need to learn the lessons, whether they're good ones or bad ones, gang, because we're here to learn. This is not our home. Stop becoming attached to this earth, these things, these people. Some of you have been set apart. And you continue to try to make yourself be a part of things you're never supposed to be. 5-5 in the chat. So the Lotus Flower wants you to learn from all of these experiences. Every interaction, every experience that you have in your life is a learning curve for you. And shed, let go your inner lights on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. So really just to reveal it so you can heal it. Never to hide it in the shadows. You always be transparent. This is transparency. Vulnerability is what I see. Vulnerability in the midst of a storm. Yes, because I remember, I can see, like, even when Jesus was going through the wilderness on his own and the devil tried to tempt him, but he was fasting, so that made him pure of spirit. So in this time, expect the devil to come in some type of guise to tempt you with something that you shouldn't be doing. Some people you shouldn't be around. Whatever it is, gang, be very discerning, because it comes to steal, kill, and destroy you from your future, from moving on, from flourishing and being all that you can be here. From speaking up, because the devil will come and tell you about your shame, about your guilt, will cause you to hide it under a bushel, under a blanket here, stopping you from flourishing, stopping you from speaking out to heal it here, keeping you in your head and not in your heart. 111 55 in the chat. It's time to get grounded, gang. It really is time to get grounded in your faith, in the universe, in God, in yourself at this time. Tree wisdom. It speaks about being one with nature, gang. And the trees hold a lot of wisdom for us because they've been here for centuries, gang. And if you embrace them, they will embrace you. So embrace a tree today. I know some of you have phobias and stuff, but embrace a tree today, gang, because you can navigate through your current situations. It's the rustling of the tree, gang. It's like a flute, and it can reveal some insights that you wasn't clear on before. 1010 in California. Wow. So the tree has a way of speaking to you through the rustling of her leaves, gang, of the branches. There are fairies out there, gang. We want you to go outside and embrace nature in 2023. You're going to see some magical things if you're open to seeing them. But you need to believe it before you see it. Believe it before you see it. And you have to be of a childlike mind. We need this childlike mind. Thank you, Amelia. They speak the truth. They've seen it before. It's like the moon. Amelia. Divination. 2023 is a year to embrace divination and not be scared of it, because we've been brought up, especially those in religion, to feel and to be taught, to be indoctrinated that divination is wrong. But this separates those that will have and those that will not have, gang. This is what separated us. The words that they put in a book. And it was put there by a man, gang. There was no God on this earth that wrote that. So divination, embrace your powers of divination. Why would your God, your creator, give you powers, give you gifts if he wasn't supposed to use them? If he was never supposed to use them, why were you given the gifts that you have been given? Ask yourself. Because some people want to oppress you. They want to be above you. They want you to pour into them. Can't get into this club, can't set up my table, and don't want you to pour into yourself. So you realize that the rich get richer and the poor remain poorer. The church will continue to grow and the building fund will forever be filled up. But you, the people on the seats, will forever stay poor. Why is that? Because you're not pouring into your own ministry, you're pouring into someone else's. A real minister will always tell you to pour into your ministry as well. Do not forget about your own ministry. Your ministry is the way that you minister before God, before your God. This is what you say you've done over your lifespan, 1919. So any minister, whether they're a reader, preacher, prophet, whatever they call themselves, will always tell you to make sure you are looking after your own ministry, because at the end of the day, you're going to have to give an account of your ministry, what you've done in your ministry, the work that you put into it. So divination, embrace your powers of divination. That's why a lot of you have been feeling powerless, because you've given it to someone else and they've become powerful because of it. The boss, the pastor, the rabbi, the whoever it was in your life, which are especially strong right now. So your powers of divination are especially strong right now. There is something in the atmosphere. There has been a shift taken place because portals have been opened. And that's why they're trying to separate us, because in numbers we are even more powerful. So embrace your powers of divination, gang, 2020, because through fear and that is of the devil. They tell you shouldn't use your powers. They tell you shouldn't use it. You have the ability to see above and beyond your current situation with crystal clear clarity. This is your ascension into the This is your ascension into the 5D, gang. So more meditation this year is needed. Prayers, your rituals, keep them up, connecting with the divine, being one with nature, being still, and listening to what God has to say to you, through you, because it will be through you. Solidify and reconnect, solidify and strengthen your connections, gang. And set your intentions for the highest good of all, gang. For the highest good of all. Thank you, Amelia. Make sure when you're setting your intentions, please, make sure they are for the highest good of all. Do you see the same theme is running through all of them, this childlike essence? Because children come expecting. They ask for the world, gang. They have no inhibitions. They don't hold back in what they want. And that's what your spiritual mother and father wants from you in 2023. Don't hold back in your asking, and they will not hold back in their giving. They want you to feel like a child, gang. That Bible verse, once a man, twice a child, was never meant when you're old. It was meant during this lifetime to revisit that state of being in the mind. And as you become that within, your whole world starts to transform outside, because anything then becomes possible. You start to see the fairies. You start to see the magical things in life that are already there, but you cannot see when you adopt this adult mindset that has been indoctrinated into false beliefs, gang. It says the scales would be removed from your eyes. So the fairy of manifestations, because she wants to grant your wishes, gang, will help you to use your wishes wisely. So manifest your heart's desire in 2023, gang, with pure intentions and for the highest good of all. This is the fairy's guidance to you. The bottom of the deck, and make sure do everything in moderation, because too much of anything then becomes very toxic. Anything. So is there something you know you shouldn't be doing or eating? Gang. I saw 23, and you want your wishes to be fulfilled. So be mindful of the things that you are intaking, whether it's physically or spiritually or verbally, gang. Doesn't matter. Try to eat, drink, listen, all these things mindfully and healthily. Although the fairies say a little bit of what you fancy is okay. So in moderation, gang, okay? But too much of it will infect you, will cause some type of disease in your system. And we don't want that. Thank you, gang. Thank you, Aurora. So we're just separating them up for the next reading. Let's get another deck. How amazing. My nose is going off so much. Right. So I got some affirmations that I really want to start introducing into the deck, into the readings. So let's go with them. What do you need to know? Messages for the collective 444-555. And now it's 6:20 a.m. 16th of the 1st, 2022. You love the affirmations, so do I, Mesh. So what do you need to know? Ooh, okay. Processing your grief. Processing your grief, your loss. My losses prove how deeply I loved. So your losses prove how deeply you loved. And how much you can love again. Befriending your pain. Because some of you are best friends with your pain. and you've been skipping through life together ever since. We want you to find a new best friend. When discomfort becomes your friend, your most limiting beliefs then become healed. So it's time to live outside of your comfort zone and stop befriending the fear. It's time for you to start inspiring others. So you are being called to be a ray of sunshine in somebody else's... Maybe not skipping. Man says, I'm not skipping nowhere, Dinah. Patrick. You've been called to help others feel empowered by acknowledging their gifts. So some of you are being called. Many are called, right? Few are chosen. Invoking self-realization. Each breath confirms how awake I already am. Gang. So you're becoming more and more awake to life, to what's going around, to deception. It's like every single day, every minute of the day, something new is just being downloaded here. Honoring adversity. So understanding that we're not all here to agree with each other, but we can coexist. So honoring your adversity, the ones that's past, the ones that are now, and the ones to come. A fire reveals a path of renewed direction once the burning is complete. So once the fire has burnt down within the argument, the disruption in your life, then a new path will be revealed to you. This is what happens. So you have an argument with a partner, and then you may separate, or then you may elevate. Whatever happens, a new pathway then is revealed to you. So through adversity, there are always new pathways being revealed to you. So honor them, gang. They are creating and realigning you onto new pathways. Ones you wouldn't have been on if you didn't have that argument. If you didn't get into that fight, you would have never started that business. Think about it. Some of the things you did was off the back of big arguments, big blow-ups, big losses. You would have never did some things. You had to get mad enough, irritated enough, or sad enough to do it. So sometimes adversity does work to your advantage. It rubs you up the wrong way, so you just want to show some people some things. Everything happens for a reason. That's the one. So when you think back, some of the things that you've done, some of the biggest things you did was because you was angry, you was trying to prove something to yourself or others here, that you wasn't what they said you was. I won't be defeated. There we go. You have to be honest with yourself. Gannon, Quebec. Thank you, Gang Gang. I appreciate you. Thank you for your seed. I don't know what I'm looking at right now. Is that a G? My eyes, you know, I don't know what that B says. One second. Oh, it's a Q. Quanon. Okay. I had a feeling. I was like, that's not a G. That's a nice name. Quanon, Quebec. Thank you. Very nice. Put my glasses on for that one. Thank you. Right. So let's get a couple of more, and then we're going to change the deck. Embracing your worthiness. Because a lot of you just didn't feel worthy, and this is why a lot of these things was happening in your life, because the way you felt inside. You can't hide this from the universe. You can come out here and smile all you want and empower others all you want, but if you don't feel good about yourself, gang, then you're never going to have these feel-good moments. So embracing your worthiness, knowing that 3003, knowing that you're worthy. So this affirmation is, I feel worthiness filling every cell of my body, and it feels amazing. I feel worthiness filling every cell of my body, and it feels amazing. And let's get one more on that note. Let's get one more. Greeting wellness. So embracing wellness, because balance is the key to a life of infinite miracles. Balance is the key to a life of infinite miracles. Balance is the key to a life of infinite miracles. Balance in the brain, because I can be and do all at once. Once you balance your brain, you can be and do all things at once, guys. And that sounds like God, right? Because that's who you are. That's who you're becoming. A God in your own right, a goddess in your own right. Embracing the gifts that your creator gave to you, because they tried to confine and put you in a little square, or maybe even a little triangle. They tried to encapsulate what you was in a label, and they can't. You're more than that. You're more than that. So you're breaking free of these constructed labels that they placed on you, and becoming the gods and goddesses you were birthed, created to be. Because you was created. But you need to know, ancestors and angels, what's the message? What's the message? It's too much. It's good enough. So we got the high priest. You were created here to intend, set intentions, and create. This is why you're here. Maybe you're the high priest or the high priestess. You were here to create a new reality for yourself and others, guys. You were here as a messenger between the heavens and the earth, between the gods and those that reside here on this earth. But somehow your connection was disconnected or severed here. And now you're being reconnected and realigned with the true source, guys. You cannot be saying so much stuff while I'm reading. Why are you doing so much? I'm going to mute you. I'm reading and you're talking. Stop, Aurora. Get your own channel. Stop it. Right? Stop. I find it disrespectful that you're talking so much over me. You're literally talking over me. And you think that's respectful. If you want to give out information, do it on your channel, or I'm going to block you. You're very disrespectful. That's you in your ego. Stop. Create your own channel and give out the information, but don't wait for me to go live to flood my thing. No, stop though. I asked you last time. My whole chat is you, and you're talking over me. I'm talking, and you just keep writing. Stop. You're not listening to me. You're here to talk to everyone else. Stop. I see what you're doing. Stop it there, please. It's not cool. I would never come to your channel and do that. I just don't see how you would do it. You're not here to listen to me. You're here to talk to everyone that's in my chat. Stop. No, you're not delivering it here. I want you to stop. And I'm going to warn you one more time. See what I mean? That's your last warning. I'm not having any more conversations with you. High Priest, you're here to intend and create. Start again. So the high priest says, you are here. That's why I was, you know what? Thank you. Exactly what I was going to do, but then I just dismissed it a little bit and I thought, But I got my belly just went like that. And I just thought, you know what? Breathe, breathe, and breathe. 1 minute. Trey, get out of the bath. Trey, get out of the bath. It's 6:30, get out of the bath. Get out of the bath. Right, let's start again, babes. Let's start again. Let's start again, because that was going left, and I really want to hold my peace. All right? So, let's sage and start again. I love you too. 2023, I really, really don't want to respond to a lot of stuff. So, for me not to respond, I'm going to start blocking and muting. That's what will happen. All right? That's the only thing that will happen. So don't go head to head with me again, because over here you're only going to lose. I'm just going to mute you. Last warning. To anyone. To anyone. Yeah, same here. Same here, Christina. Same. So let's get back, because I even lost the trail of downloads that I was receiving because someone thought that their downloads was more important than mine. So this is what I'm talking about. It's like two hens can't rule the roost. Two mothers can't be in the kitchen. So I would really figure that you go and get your own channel and stay out of mine. 110%. Thank you, September. I think it's time that person leaves. Yeah. And starts their own channel. They're ready for it, but they're trying to do it off of the back of minds, and then people will come and follow them through what they're saying. You can't do that. That means everyone can do that. Does it make sense? Or am I being hard? Am I being hard? Because maybe I'm the problem. Sometimes I say, am I being the problem? The way that I think is wrong? Because I'm not understanding. Thank you. I thought it was a succubus. I was like, from the last time. But sometimes I feel like maybe it's me, so I don't say much. And I watch. But it's too much. It was too much. It felt like he was out trying to outdo me. And it's like crazy, right? Because I get them, I'm just, no, you just don't do that. It's like preaching over the preacher because you're getting a message. That's rude. And you don't see nothing in that. Taking my energy and the message. I told you, like, there's a few people doing it. Is it buffering for anyone else? I don't know. And you know the message that I got? The weed, you know, like when the devil sows wheat, the wheat in amongst the tare. The tare in amongst the wheat. So really just creating a lot of distraction and delays in amongst God's people kind of energy. So I really want you to be mindful of this. All right, because I saw it coming from the last time that they were on here, but I left it. But today I said, no, enough is enough. Enough is enough. So let's get back to the high priest. Wheat and chaff. Thank you. High priest. So we're all here, gang. Not just the pastor, the prophet, and all these big people, but we're all here on some level. Thank you, gang. We're all here on some level to set our own intentions and to create our own realities, gang, without anyone else interfering in that. We all been given knowledge. Not the same as everyone else, and maybe not as much as everyone else. But the knowledge that we have is sufficient for us. So don't allow no one else to make you feel less than who you are, who you're becoming. Because who you're becoming is amazing and just amazing, abundant in the eyes of your Creator. There are no levels to this. These levels, thank you, was created by man. These hierarchies. So the high priest, which is the one that is closest to God, the high priest and priestess. So I'm speaking to those that have really been selected. And you are a few. A lot of people are called, gang, but a few of you have been chosen, hand-selected, to be those that have been given special wisdom. You've been here many lifetimes with the crown. You are old souls, gang. You are old souls. You have been here many moons before, they said. You have learned how to grow within your situations. You don't wait for them to go, because you understand that these situations come to expand you. You see a lot of crows around you. It speaks of transformation that you're constantly going through. Your life isn't ever, like for me, it's always transforming. It's never staying the same. So going from the adult to the child, from the child to the adult, back to the child again. And it says, now honor your inner knowing, because your ancestors have given their gifts to you. The gift of sight, the gift of hearing, the gift of healing, the gift to grow within your current situations. Because they learned how to be free in their mind, even though some of them was enslaved in slavery. These crows are your spiritual guides, guys. They come with special messages from the heavens for you. One of transformations, impending ones. Pay attention to the messages you are receiving in your thoughts, in your mind's eye, even through music, through your dreams. Whenever you see a lot of crows visiting you, they've come with a special message. Whether you want to call them ravens and crows, they come from the same family, gang. So you may see the ravens, you may see the crows. They are all from the same family here. The crows just being the oldest and the wisest. But they're the ones that will carry your soul. So they have access to the other world, gang. They bring your messages to the other side, and they bring the answers back to you. The crow is a very, very intelligent bird. Let's give you the messages of this card. The High Priest says, intend and create. A major arcana cards. The crows carry the crown. So the High Priest is the consort to the High Priestess. They are partners. They are both the ones that were allowed in the inner upper rooms. The ones that were allowed to partition the gods on behalf of the people. As the ordinary man was not allowed to. Only you. Only you. 4-4. So recognize that you have the power to change your life. That's divination. That's what they told you you shouldn't do. Not allowed to do. But that's the powers that's been given to you. Ruby. So what do? Not use them? Or allow someone to use them through you? Because they are using you. Your energy. Your powers. Thank you, Ruby. They're working you until your pension date. Until your expiry date. Use, don't abuse. Come on. Trey. Has he fallen asleep? So recognize that you have the power to change your life. Face your fears and align with the light. In many traditions, thank you, Ruby, the high priest is the physical embodiment of the divine masculine. He acts as a bridge. This is you, between the worlds, and is able not only to divine the future, to see it, to divinate it, but to help create it. Divinely guided, chosen starseed. Much love, gang. He may be a leader in his spiritual tradition, or in pagans be second to the high priestess. And note that they said second, because the high priestess is the highest order, gang. But he is always spiritually connected and disciplined with great respect for his creator and his particular practice. He represents you in this reading. It says your path has led you here to where you are today, gang. It says you are the bridge between heaven and earth. And it's important for you to know that you are more powerful and more connected than you can ever think. Everything that you are giving attention and energy to at this time is creating your way forward. There have been some setbacks, but accept these as experiences that have led you to a deeper understanding of yourself, of spirit, and of the universe. Know that you are being guided by your ancestors to direct your thoughts and energies towards what you want to grow, heal, and expand in your life. And then watch it happen right before your eyes. Right before your eyes. So they are imploring you to grow within your current situations, not to wait for anything to change, but for you to change it from within. From within, and you will see major change externally here. Let me just see if my son is out of the bath, because boy, I'm getting a bit nervous. 1 minute. Oh, you are? Oh, he is. He is. Thank you. He is nervous for nothing. Right, so grow within your current situations, because you are wise beyond your years, gang. But some of you are allowing your fears to speak louder than your faith. And I'm going to put that on a t-shirt. You're allowing your fears to speak louder than your faith. So faith over fear. Because some of you are allowing the fear to speak much louder than your faith. Divinely guided, chosen star seed. Thank you for your seed, guy. I appreciate you. Right. Why am I all over the place right now? It's these glasses. I'm supposed to see better with them, but I don't think I do. What did I do with the cards? Oh my God. The devil is a liar. Oh my God. Oh, there they are. Oh my God. They don't help. Just to read the words, that's it. Other than that, they make me blind. They don't help. Right. I had to take it off to find it. Right, it's a wise one. I don't understand how that works. Right, it's a wise one. Bap, 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 bap. So let's find her. Right. So growing within your current situation, it's time to knuckle down, be reliable and committed. Be open to wisdom and insights from your elders as well, whether they're past or present. The wise one represents the wisest aspect of the goddess, the crone. In paganism and modern Wicca, the crone is the fiercest, most psychic, and most aware aspect of the goddess, because she has been through many of life's challenges and overcome many setbacks. She has the raven in her hands. It represents the capacity to overcome the darker times and be reborn again and again. So she helps you to tap into wisdom to overcome whatever life throws at you. 30 years. Wisdom being the information stored in your soul rather than the knowledge acquired in this lifetime, and to learn from the experience of your elders. So you are reintegrating what your soul already knows. But they told you some other things contradictory to that. And this is why you felt conflicted throughout your life. Because your soul says one thing, but society and people tell you another. The wisdom of the wise one is based on something that the younger generation is lacking: commitment and reliability. You are being guided to continue working on your growth and expansion within your current situation. Be committed to your task and your projects. It can be very easy to get bored or overwhelmed, but persevere, push through. You are being reminded of how it feels to be let down in your life and experience unreliability. People are depending on you, and that is not who you were born to be. So keep working on what you're working on, because it's going to be extremely beneficial for you in the long run. Trey, medicine mother, honor your inner knowing in 2023. Honor what you know. So medicine woman, she has a message for you. Take action. Do what you know you need to do. Mother always knows best, they say, and it's true. We all know a maternal figure who's extremely intuitive and insightful. And this medicine mother has gone through many ups and downs. She has lived and she has lost. She knows what it's like to suffer and to want to give up. So the medicine of this card is that it's okay to make mistakes and to get it wrong sometimes. And it's okay for things to come to an end, because it's not the end of the world. It's just the end of one chapter and the beginning of something new. This medicine mother reminds you that even though you have low lows, you are not here to suffer. You're here to be supported and to support others. Let her give you the love and encouragement to take your next step forward. There is an old pattern rising up in you now, and it's time to heal it and release it for good. You are being encouraged to love and respect yourselves enough to take the steps you know you need to take to move closer to where you would like to be. You already know the answers, gang. You know them. You know what you need to do. You may have been using delay tactics, procrastinating or holding back. But now you are being guided to take action. Just do it, Natik. No more excuses. Action requires courage. But your angels and guides are bringing you courage to move forward. Just take one step. When you do, the next one will be revealed to you. Ain't that amazing? So we speak healing over your 2023. Healing from things you thought you could never ever heal from. Right, so let's get into the tarot and see what you need to know. So I see Mother Gaia pouring out a blessing in your life in 2023. Are you ready? This is the year that you tap into your inner knowing and honor it, gang. That's to honor the God within you and the God outside of you. I'm about to restore back to you what was stolen to you. Can you see this? This is a legacy that's being given to you, and it's being poured into your life. I see you going up the ladder of success, major ascensions. I see someone signing a major contract in 2023, gang. There's a contract on the table. It says you are about to sit around the table with some important people. Your name is in rooms that your feet have not even been in yet. Are you ready for this ascension? There is spiritual ascensions and there are financial and material ones in your career. Can you see? You are signing some deals in 2023. You are speaking to some important people, gang. You are creating legacies for your children's children's children, gang. The universe is about to pour out a blessing in your life, all because of what you are about to do or what you are doing. So they said you need to start doing it now. If you're not doing it, if you are, persevere. The law of attraction is about to work miracles in your life, because your hard work is about to pay off, gang. And the high priestess says you know who you are and you know what to do. It's time for you to sing that song, to play that tune, to do that very thing you always wanted to do. You know, you've always wanted to do it. Make music, whatever it is. Spirit says this is the year that you can do it, be it, achieve it. You've got to fight your own inner demons, gang. These demons are internal for you. It tells you that who would want to listen to me? Do you see yourself teaching? But here comes the devil telling you that you can't, right? There's a level of vulnerability that's needed here. But the minute you become vulnerable, then the devil comes in its guises to tell you who you're not, to bring up your shame, your past, all of these things. You were born to share, to teach, but most of you are not doing it because you've allowed yourself to be sabotaged in the mind. And that is the devil, gang. 111, that is. Spirit says you are a warrior, stronger than you ever know. And I see success all over you. But the point is, do you? The point is, do you? There's recognitions and rewards for all of your hard work. If you can stop sabotaging yourself, allowing these toxic thoughts to intrude your mind and stop you from following your inner knowing. Is it? You teach come next month. Wow. There we go. She signed the contract, gang. I wish I could pin that right now. I signed the contract. I teach come next month. Wow. I love you, Vicar B. Wow. Elevation. That's what it was. That was the word. Elevation. That was the word. Thank you. King of Swords, you're ready to teach the knowledge that you have. Spirit says your knowledge will be a ray of sunshine in someone's life. And just for you teaching, giving your knowledge, whether it's paid or for free, the universe will pay you abundantly, and you'll become a rich bitch. Oh my God. Look how the universe will provide 1111 for your every needs. They said, just share this knowledge. We've given it to you. My crown and third eye is going off. The universe wants to bless you, gang. Abundantly and beyond all that you could ever think. But remember, gang, the enemy is always lurking here, seeking to kill and destroy you, stop you from reaching the finishing line. Though they slay you with their words, it says, I'm going to restore back to you what they tried to steal from you. Because I see a lot of you under attack from the enemy, gang. The enemy comes in many guises with many people. It's the same spirit attacking you, though, trying to stop you from crossing the finishing line, because it knows, gang. It knows. So it speaks to your mind, so you can count yourself out of the race, because it can't stop you. Like I said, gang, you've been running this race for lifetimes. And this is not for the weak, and it's not for the swift. It literally is for those that can endure it. And Spirit says you've been enduring it over lifetimes, and you will endure it in this lifetime, gang. So for some of you, get back in your race. Get back in it, gang, because there you are. Defeated. Get back up. Get back up and get back in that race, gang. You've been here before. You've done this before, and you'll do it again. There you are, David in front of Goliath. There you are, David in front of your Goliath right now. But without your Goliath, gang, you would never be an overcomer. We would never know about David. If it wasn't for the Goliath, we would never know about David. So you need Goliath, because it stands in the way of your success, of your next chapter. So I see you facing the Goliath in your life, making you think that you can't achieve it, you can't go beyond it, but you can. It says you will slay your giant, gang. It's all in the mind. If David thought that he would lose, he would. But the minute that he knew that he would, he did. It wasn't about the stone. Can't have a testimony without the test, gang. It was about his heart. You're here to be a guide, to show people the path of enlightenment, gang. This is what you're here for. And the universe will provide you. You don't have to worry about how, when, none of that. Spirit says just be the guide. Just guide them, and I will provide. Be the guide, I'll provide. Be the guide, I'll provide. Stop worrying about how, I'll do it. The birds doesn't worry, the bees don't worry, so why do you? A lot of you are torn in two, you don't know what to do. Spirit says, let it go. Let it go and let God, gang. Follow the flow. There's a flow here that you're resisting in your life. And that is why you're actually split in two, trying to be of this world when you're not of it, gang. You're not. So I really do feel like unification of the divine feminine and masculine, as you have been split in two because of your life experiences. Once you find yourself, you find your purpose, and then you find your success, babies. But first, you got to find your passion. You got to find what you're passionate about. Because whatever lights you up is going to light up the entire world and create success for you. And for you and me, it's different. So it's a time of you going after your dreams. The Nine of Swords is really about not allowing these self-limiting beliefs to stop you from going after it. It says you got the world in your hands. Be careful though. Some people are setting traps for you. But I heard you're going to go from the pit to the palace. From the pit to the palace, gang. And it's the gifts that you have that are going to make room for you. It's your gifts. You are going from the pit that they set for you, the traps. That's why you need these enemies, gang. It literally is setting you up to a major comeback, to elevation, to being at the top, the pinnacle of your success, of your career, where your gifts are now being realized, gang. So I see a lot of you going from that pit, being catapulted into major elevation here. Your gifts being seen and recognized all over the world, because we had the world card. It says international here. It says your enemies will be your footstool. They will be your footstool, And they will have to watch from afar because they know what they did. They know what they did. So they will have to watch you from afar. They will no longer have access to you, gang. Here they are begging for access to you. They will not be allowed. As they are the same ones that preyed on your downfall. And the moon never forgets. Never ever forgets how they tried to set you up like Joseph's brother. Remember Joseph with the many coats? His brothers set him up for the coat, for the favor on his life that was shown by his father. So the brothers became jealous and set him up. But little did they know it was a setup to a major comeback, because he went from that pit into the palace and he became king. Overseer over many. So I see you overseeing many. So they need to bury you, because what did I tell you? Little did they know when they bury you, or when they buried you, you are a seed. And those are the perfect conditions for a seed to grow, to expand. So they are doing exactly what they are designed to do. Help you grow. Help you evolve to the next level, gang. So allow them to do that. To be the irritant that they are. That produces the diamond that you're becoming. It's all here designed for you to shine from within. So it can beam back on us. So I see you going through a spiritual awakening at this time. Embrace it. Release what no longer serving you here. Because your life is being influenced right now by your religious upbringings and spiritual path. I see you getting to know someone new, like-minded spiritual individual. Don't have to explain yourself to this person. You're both on the same path of the same kinds of belief, working towards the same common goals. Amazing. And as you get to know each other, your bonds are going to get deeper and deeper here, guys. So amazing. Some of you have met this individual already. So spiritual connection sent from heaven. You've known each other before, kind of energy. Soul family. 111. You'll know them when you see them, when you feel them, when you experience their energy. Keep an open mind. These people, this person, this soulmate, these soul families will be different from usual type of people and your expectations. Gang, gang. What else do you need to know? So it says you're going to be getting to know someone, and as you get to know them, your bonds are going to get deeper and deeper and deeper, gang, gang. Deeper and deeper here. You think you're smart, but I know exactly what you're trying to say, you nasty piece of devil. Stay off my channel. Here comes the devils. Watch out for those things, gang. My nose is going off. Here they come. Right, so as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bonds are going to get deeper and deeper. Didn't you know what they're talking about? That's porn. Am I the only one with a dirty mind here? You lot are slow. Can I get deeper or stay on the tip? Get away with your dirty talk. I've heard it all before. So I see a long-term partnership coming into your life or has come into your life. Leading to marriage. Nasty. Spirit says it's time to disconnect from the world for a little bit. So some of you need to disconnect from the world. Not allow too much people in your energy at this time. And be careful who you allow. But I see you disconnecting with a soulmate, gang. So either you have your soulmate now and it's time to disconnect, or when you connect with this person, they want you to disconnect from everyone else and just spend quality time Building bonds, gang. Building bonds, because as you do, you grow stronger and stronger here. Oh, my nose. So either you're about to meet a soulmate or you're with your soulmate and it's time to disconnect, because it says 2023, there's an ascension of love lives ascending to higher levels of commitments. We're seeing an explosion of engagements here. It says your love life is about to ascend to a higher level of commitment, gang. So I see engagements pending. Pending. Someone needs to pay attention to the red flags, trust their intuition in their relationship. The signs are warning you. Pay attention to it. And then free yourself from this deception. So someone is deceiving you. And you probably know about it because you're a high priest or a priestess. Both of them came up. Believe it. And let go. It's time to take back control of your life, because someone is wearing a false self-mask in your relationship. The next 6 months, I see separation and working on your career. And there's the separation that I see coming towards you, whoever you are, in a relationship, because your person is a flirt, gang. You can't be trusted. You cannot be trusted. Trey, are you ready? Oh, shh. How can you say that on the live? Are you stupid? Right. Look and take it out now. Use your phone and take it out. Forgiving and learning from your past so you can experience more love in your present moments. Right, so we're going to wind it down so I can deal with my son. So let's see what the angels want you to know. Because they don't know what they're saying when I'm on live, gang, so I just do it. Thank you, Vicar B. So within the next few weeks, something major is about to happen in your life, gang. Get ready for it. Major elevations. My third eye's going off. I told you lot though. I say days, weeks, and months. Major shifts is about to take place. Life-changing ones. For some of you, that deal, that contract. If you don't take the action, it will not happen. If you are not doing the work, this is not your reading. Trust and believe. This is for those that are taking the action. All right, so if you're not taking the action, doing the work, the whatever this is, don't expect you to reap anything that you're not sowing. You need to have been sowing something, gang, to reap it. Right? You can't just be reaping thin air. And you know you've been sitting on your ass just thinking about doing something, but you haven't actually done it. All right? So if that's you, it's time to take action, because it's unlikely this is your reading. Some of you need to reconsider your current career choices, your current relationship choices as well. In the near future, there's major ascensions happening. They want you to trust your intuition. It is guiding you towards major elevation. You are being guided, gang. You are being guided on a different kind of path. They want you to trust it at this time. What do you need to know? Cut that deck. I told you they're recovering what was stolen, what was lost. All the years that the cankerworm, that abuse, that pain, that your addiction stole from you. Bringing peaceful resolutions into your life. Peaceful relationships, gang. I see children. There's a spark and it's in your heart. Also in someone's relationship, reigniting of passion. So romance here. They want me to tell you though, at the end of the day, there's nothing to worry about. Absolutely nothing for you to worry about. 444-555. You've got nothing to worry about. And we're going to end it with the oracle. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. What you need to know. Just one card and we out. Thank you. Thank you. Radical curiosity. Ugh. So this childlike energy, can you embody it 2023? Because remember, in the, like, when you go church, they'll be like, be seen and not heard. Don't ask because it's blasphemy. No, we want you to be curious. Radical curiosity. Ask. Question everything. Explore everything. All right? Be open. So radical curiosity. Be like a child. Be open to everything, gang. Seeing it as if it's for the first time. Seeing everything as if it's for the first time. That's even the movies. I look at them and be like, oh my God. I can't believe I watched this 5 times and never saw that. Because my eyes are now open. Some of you need to rewatch certain movies like The Matrix. Look at it again. You will see something different. So radical curiosity here. Being like a child. This is a rebirth. Seeing as if for the first time, every time. The maiden sees with wonder the mystery and majesty of nature enthrall her and inspire the music that she creates. Because some of you are musicians. Her presence reminds us to resume looking at the ever-changing world with the openness of a child. 111. For the world's beauty and enchantment can be seen at every age. If and when we remember to access our inner magical and childlike perspective, the maiden is alive with the potent energy of raw inspiration. She reminds us of what it feels like to be radically curious about where an idea might lead. She experiences the world as a globe of magical unknowns to be explored. Curiosity runs through her veins as limitless energy. She creates her music from one inspiring idea to the next. She does not and cannot anticipate the outcome of any tune she is exploring how to create. Nor does she necessarily have the self-discipline or regard for any elder's caution or advice on what is and what is not possible for her or him. The maiden's curiosity is wild and radical. She accepts and understands no limitations at all. Nor does she refrain from venturing into the vast landscape of her imagination. She is without limits, presumption, judgment, anticipation, or in need of anyone's validation for her creations. Therefore, she fears no disappointment, rejection, or failure. Naivety frees her to boldly follow what she is inspired to express and immerse herself in the joy of expressing it. The maiden reminds you that you always have the power to change your routine that stifles your ability to see life with the excitement, possibility, and magic of a child. She encourages the reawakening of your innate radical curiosity and openness. May you enjoy a return to your fresh, unique perspective. May you also allow yourself to express what inspires you creativity. I can't say this word. Creatively. Radical curiosity is the maiden's alchemy and yours too. Her message. Radical curiosity inspires creativity, gang. And that's it. Whoa. Thank you for coming. This is your girl, the Virgo Tarot 2222, gang, gang. That was a message personal for you. Receive it. Take care, gang, gang. Thank you. Thank you. I have to go. My son's going to be late. Take care.